La familia, welcome back. Today I have a video. You know what the video is, man. You read the title, so you know what you're here for. But before we get into it, I would like to state that if you go to my Instagram and DM me your favorite dunk, your best dunk that you've done, I'll make a reaction video and make sure that you're on it. So I will also give you my honest opinion of what I think about the dunk. And I would tell you some things that I might see that I think you can work on, or, you know, sort of alter to, you know, maybe better yourself in the future. So I'm not perfect myself, but what I do know, I can help you with. So yeah, make sure you go to my Instagram, DM me a video of you doing your best dunk, and I'll react to it. So getting into what we're here for, I know you want to go crazy, you want to be windmilling, probably dunking on your friends. So if you want to do something crazy, watch this video, watch these simple explosive movements, follow along, do it consistently. It's not gonna happen overnight, and I promise you, someday you might do some cool stuff like this. Okay, moving along, our first workout, I have pause front squats, where you take a 3 to 5 second pause at the bottom and explode up. And if you want, you can have a slow negative or eccentric or whatever you call it. So yeah, that's our first movement. It's pretty easy. None of these workouts calls for heavy loading. You can do 1, 2 plates, you know, it's on you. It's really on you. If you want to go heavy, go heavy. But when I really train to be explosive and, you know, being quick, I always go light and get a nice rep count in. For this video, I did 5 reps of everything, just for example, to show you guys. So yeah, first workout, pretty easy. They all are pretty easy. And you have pause front squats. Here we have more interior loading, kind of like the front squats, adding a bit of resistance. This is kind of like a full body movement, so it kind of, to me, implicates jumping with the ball in your hand. So this helps in a way for off the dribble dunks. And as you know, if you know me, off the dribble dunks are my favorite. So this is one of my favorite workouts by far. And like I said, all these workouts don't call for heavy weight. You stay light and explosive, and you really dig deep. Pause. But you really dig deep and you handle business, man. It all pay off at the end of the day. Out of all the movements, I think this one I'm probably the most consistent with for powerlifting reasons. But here we have resisted sumo pause deadlifts, one of my favorites. I'm hamstring dominant, meaning I rely on my hamstrings the most when I jump. So after I have dunk sessions or going play basketball or something, my hamstrings is like always sore, like just, oh my God. But I also don't bend at the knee a lot when I jump, and that's the reason, because I'm not too much depending on my quads like I depend on my hamstrings. It's weird, something I kind of took notes on over time. Like it's weird. It's just kind of hard to explain, but yeah, do these, man. They are great for building strength also. So yeah, this is like the number one. This is my number one workout. If I had to refer anyone to one workout that I would like, yeah man, do that, you guaranteed some type of progress, it would be this. Don't have to go into much detail at all here. Pretty much the same thing, except it's conventional. Only difference is this actually puts more strain on the lower back than I would say sumo deadlifts, especially for taller guys. It kind of, your posture is like, it's basically just like a posture adjustment. So if you're wondering why I like sumo deadlifts more, is because it take more strain off the lower back. For me, I like the posture of sumo deadlifts better than conventional deadlifts. At 6'3", conventional deadlifts can be like unforgiving. And so yeah, that's that. This movement here is basically anterior loading is what it feels like. But one thing this movement is good for is building that deadlift, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but the more I do this, the more I like chip up 5 to 10 pound increments on my deadlift. So that's how I stay like stay progressing and not just plateauing, staying in one spot, or being stuck at a certain number for a long time. Being a power lifter, that's like the worst. So I'll at least always have a 5 to 10 pound PR. So this movement is great, bro. It's like you can feel it in your hips too, and your hips play a big part. Unlocking your hips is a big part in athleticism and being explosive. Speaking of unlocking your hips, here we have hip thrusts. I'm pretty sure every dunker is familiar with this. This is like every dunker's favorite workout, like every dunker's ego lift. You know, where you just go crazy, you load all types of crazy fucking weight on there, and you know, so I don't have to explain this too much. I'm pretty sure, like I said, you guys are familiar with this. We have hip thrusts, one of my favorite movements for being explosive, unlocking those hips, and also getting that glute activation. As much as you guys hate to hear things about your glutes play a huge part in being athletic, so keep that in mind. Resisted trap bar deadlifts, don't have to go into much detail about this either. This is also one of those things that's like just a posture alter. So it's like a better way of doing conventional. It's like no lower back, like it's yeah, I don't think I've ever felt this in my lower back at all doing trap bar deadlifts. So it's actually like the best deadlift movement, I suppose. If you have bad form, what I tell people if they have bad form is don't do it with a barbell, do trap bar deadlifts. And I mean, athletes love trap bar more than barbell anyways, but like I said, I favor barbell for powerlifting, and you know, so yeah, don't have to go into much detail about that. You can also, if you don't want to do it resisted, you can also do this and jump. So do some lightweight and you can jump trap bar deadlift and be explosive. It's kind of like jump squats, and you get it. Here we have good mornings, which is a combination of hips, lower back, and hamstrings, which is kind of dangerous if you ask me. So I would go light. I would really go light with this movement and just control and explode basically. So yeah, it's a great movement. Like I said, I'm hamstring dominant, so I always target my hamstrings in majority of my work, and I just perform well off of hamstring days. Like deadlifting, I perform well off of deadlifting, but squatting I would like suck. Like if I have a max squat day and dunk the next day, I would most likely suck. Like bounce wouldn't be there, and I'll have like a mental breakdown or something. But if I deadlift and max out on deadlift, I'm bound to just not miss. So you get the point. Going straight into these last two movements, they're basically for my 1 foot jumpers, and it's simply that. It helps you build that 1 foot single leg explosion. So yeah, these two have been major key for me in making new 1 foot dunks recently. And I actually had a session where I just did some crazy double ups off one, and as soon as I finish, yeah, as soon as I get those videos edited, I'll probably upload, and you know, can't wait. I probably dunk tomorrow. I dunk every day. Damn, something wrong with me, man. But yeah, sadly, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm tired, wore out. I squeezed in all those leg workouts on an upper body day. So I basically just felt like I did CrossFit, did full body work today, and I'm physically and mentally drained. So anyways, If you haven't done so, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget, I'll have it in the description, my Instagram handle. DM me your best dunk, and you'll see yourself on a reaction video. And I'll give you my honest opinion and tell you everything, you know, straight up, straightforward. One thing on this channel that we're not going to do is lie to one another. So if you feel some type of way about me, or you have some questions, or don't like how I go about something, tell me in the comments, because I'm definitely going to keep it a stack with you. So